boy Joey T up here at K1NG Radio, about to kick off Sports Talk with Joey T live only on K1NG Radio. Make sure you tune in. What's up? It's boy Joey T up here at K1NG Radio, about to kick off Sports Talk with Joey T live only on K1NG Radio. Make sure you tune in.
Look, Austin, bring that shit right back. Yeah. Swerving. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Whoa, that bitch. Whoa, that bitch. Whoa, she wanna swerve in my lane, and I bitch in my game, and I faint. Hey, AP plus on, yeah. Racks in a bonnet, yeah. Game weight, what? Yeah. What's up? 100K, bring it right back. Yeah, bring that shit right back. Whoa, I'm in the game and I'm fucking a rave. Yeah, diamonds gold, flossy ice on in the gang. Now I'm swerving in your lane. Now I'm with the gang. Yeah. Hey, hold up. I'm in the game and I'm filming, I'm rocking the bank and I'm fucking a rate. I'm in the game and I'm rocking the bank. Now I'm super sane. Now I'm with the gang. Now I'm racking bang. Now I'm flipping racks. Now I'm touching the back. I'm in the game. Hey, she wanna fade. I'm in the game. Bitch, I'm in the fame. Yeah, she wanna fuck me with this fame. I got this cut on my neck. Bitch, in my game. Fame, wanna race. Yeah. With the race in the fame, I'm in the bang in the game. Now I go Fifi in the Nini, wanna fiend in the game. Now when I leave, I'm in the game. Yeah, swearing in the lane. Bitch, I'm in your lane. Get the fuck away, bitch. I'm about to catch a case. I'm in the bay. Whoa. Put nothing, G shit, yeah. G shit, whoa. G shit, yeah. Fifi and Nini, what? Yeah. Whoa, little bitch, I'm gang. Ayy, ayy.
I made millions from my grind, feel like Skinny from the 9. When he just got out of prison, all these bitches on my line. We from Durham, man, we working every minute of our time. But I made it out the cycle, now I'm sipping every night. I'm feeling blue in the face in Indiana. I would hit the boats, then she bust down Tatiana. Then she speaks Spanish, this is Americana. When I take her to eat, we go to Tijuana. I don't purchase any verses, that's for virgins with no clout. I buy purses for these bitches, I'm the first one really out. I'm the hottest, so be cautious and don't copy off my sound. Fuck a boss, don't need a job, bitch, I just cop shit, then I
chop off your legs and walk it out. I am the shit and we know that now. The 6 on the map, you should check us out. Niggas want beef, they do a lot of dirt, now they can't sleep. I'm a wolf, little nigga, and I want sheep. Fuck you, me. Pull up in that motherfucking latch with a motherfucking strap, hollow tips make your motherfucking head go splat. Thought you liked it like that, just know I'm the truth when you see me in the booth. 90 babies getting loose, young nigga walked in with a fucking deuce. Savage shit, but I ain't talking 22. Bitch boy, who I am, I'm the same fucking man with a plan to acquire all these motherfucking bands. Understand that I got the same color FN. Any nigga wanna try it, then I'm aiming at them. Fuck shit. Keeping it Frank, no Sinatra. Niggas be losing their partners, running to the doctors, calling their mamas like holy shit, I got problems. Fuck was you thinking? All this gas in my tank and we ain't got no money in banks. This game is so thankless. Throwing shots out to Mr. Neo in the Matrix, not trying to explain it. So sorry, not sorry, I didn't even hear your latest. Been busy with patience, cause I'm on a mission to be the motherfucking greatest. For they talking about, chop off your legs and walk it out. I am the shit and we know that now. The 6 on the map, you should check us out. Niggas want beef, they do a lot of dirt, now they can't sleep. I'm a wolf, little nigga, and I want sheep. Fuck you, me. Fuck y'all talk about, man, this shit easy, man. Shots out, Black Smurf, shot.
Tuned in to K1NG Radio, the #1 independent radio station in South Florida.
Yeah, buddy. Welcome back. Sports Talk with Joey T. Live, K1G Radio. Now, let's kick off the opening segment of this show with a little bit of disappointment after last night's Heat drops a second consecutive game as they continue their West Coast swing. Now, we had a 19-point lead on the best team in the NBA. So we held a 19-point lead on the Golden State Warriors. And we were playing balls to the wall. Max out, max effort. We had our momentum going. Dion Waiters was knocking down threes from way beyond the arc. Who the hell knows where half his shots were coming from? He would have a guy on him and just chuck up a three and knock it down. Boom! Money in the bank. So we take a 19-point lead. Somehow we end up blowing the shit. Oh yeah, I know how we blew it. We forgot to rebound and play defense. This perimeter defense of this Miami Heat team is so garbage. It's unbelievable. Like, literally, how do you not square up on your men? And it wasn't even Steph Curry knocking down threes around the perimeter that killed us. If you look down the stretch, we had this game tied. KD brought the ball down. Rodney McGruder got treated like a little girl as KD squared up on him multiple times and just shot the ball over him. So basically, Magruder is going to be a free agent at the end of the year. And what happens with the Heat? Do they give him a contract? Do they make a stupid move? How they did with Tyler Johnson? Look, that Tyler Johnson trade was great. But this Heat team is young. Ryan Anderson is not a good defensive player. He's a shooter, which helps this Heat team. But this, in cases like this season, I should have traded Josh Richardson for Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler could D up on KD. Nobody else on this Heat team. Listen, Hassan Whiteside got ragdolled by Boogie Cousins, who down the end in the last final five grabbed the big board, went back up, got fouled, and nailed free throws to put this game away. The Heat got the nail put in their coffin by Boogie Cousins because Hassan Whiteside, Dade County SWAT team, could not handle the job. Now, look, Whiteside's been playing much better defense and been a leader of this team over the last few games. But we are struggling to find consistency. Tonight, we continue our West Coast swing in Denver, where we are 1-7 on road trips. This Heat team is not good on the road. We're going into the All-Star break next week, so we're going to wrap up this road trip. We're going to hope to maintain a third-place position in the Southeast Division, but I don't know how that's going to come out. So this West Coast swing will wrap up. Denver, head back to... From Denver, we go across the country, playing Philly, get an All-Star break. So DeMarcus Cousins, Boogie Cousins, knocks down late free throws to get the Warriors past us. And we drop at 120 to 118. Now Dwayne Wade played out of his mind. When the oldest guy in the team is your best player, that leads to trouble. But Jay Rich had 37 points in this game. Justice Winslow, 22. Now we can't write off this Heat team until we see what happens with Goran Dragic. If he returns, he can lead this team. But we need somebody to step up and play defense. Coach Spo, you want to say, oh, you said not to mention, but KD double dribble at the end of the game. If somebody double dribbling the ball, that not getting that call is what caused you to blow this game, you have your head up your ass and you need to sneeze real hard and get it out of there. Now, D-Wade put up 10 points, but his 10 points were keys at spot in this game. Udonis didn't play. Newly acquired Ryan Anderson did not play. James Johnson only had 2 points. I think we need to see a bigger contribution. But Justin Winslow, playing at the point spot, is playing well with 22 points. I was ready to trade that guy, but he's maturing into a player. But we need to find defense for him somewhere. Now, in the first quarter, the Heat was playing great defense. Steph Curry had like 13 points in the first 2 quarters. We were controlling him. We were playing moderate defensive perimeter defense. But then, after halftime, everything fell apart. Steve Kerr so out-coached Coach Spo. Coach Spo wants to make comments after the game. I just want to suggest, Spo, no, you blew the game, Coach Spo. You forgot to make your adjustments. Your defense did not step up. So, like we were saying, nobody could guard Kevin Durant last night. The Slim Reaper went off for 39 points. Now, which is understandable, but at least slow him down. Don't let him drop a 40 burger on you. And then, at the end of the game, he figures out boss hogs everybody. He makes every shot that he geographically wanted to. There was no one to stop him. We were up 3 at the end of the game, and nobody would close out on him. This is where Jay Rich needs to step up and be a leader of this team, not just the offensive catalyst. He should have been jumping up on Kate. Instead, Rodney Magruder, the junk man Magruder, was playing 10 feet off him. There was so much room there that he could have picked his shot from anywhere, let alone if he decided to go to the paint. No, he took a step back tray, knocked it down in Magruder's face. Now, yeah, Magruder's small. Jay Rich, KD's almost 7 feet tall. He's going to put it on most guys, but somebody's got to figure out a defensive strategy. Even if you got to bracket him with 2 guys, one on each side, left, right, somebody put a hand in his face. For crying out loud, Coach Spo, do something with this defense and make an adjustment after. We led going into halftime. We come back from the half, and we basically crapped the bed. We were trash, horrible. So tonight we travel to the Elements of Denver. And we're going to be a dog there again tonight. Denver is playing some of the best basketball in the league. Let's see, pulling up a spread for you real quick here. Let's see what we got. The Nuggets are minus 10.5 versus tonight. Now, it wouldn't surprise me to see the Heat go to this one and get blown out. As we get the Nugget. Look, going into the All-Star break, teams quit playing defense. The young guys, especially a young team like our Heat team, is going to start laying off the defense. But Coach Spo, that's where you got to be the catalyst of what's going on. Now this Heat team could still, I think they could be a 5 seed at best. They're definitely better than the Pistons, who hold the 8 seed. Right now we are a game and a half behind them, and I think we need to move up there. So if we can move up that seeding chart, I think if we can get a 5 seed, grab a home game, and play a couple at home, we have a chance to do some playoff. We're not going to beat the Celtics or the 76ers. The 76ers are nasty right now. Going full strike, full speed, as they continue to add pieces, adding Tobias Harris. But the Heat can win one game in the playoffs if they get at home. But only if they get at home. Because this team is so young. And we lose 2 games in a row. Now, hopefully we can snap that before the break. But like we said, 121-18 loss. Plenty of points scored in that game. Piss poor job by Coach Spoelstra. Really hurts us. Somebody should have coached up to the D there. But that's going to wrap us up with our first opening segment talking about the Heat. We come back from this break, talk a little NBA injury devastation. So keep it locked here. K1NG Radio, Sports Highway Joey T. Right back after a short break. Yeah, buddy, right back.
You are now tuned in to K1NG Radio, the #1 independent radio station in South Florida.
If you fooling in the city that I'm from, then you better better tote a gun because these niggas shoot for fun. If you got it, then somebody wanna take it. Put a gun up in your face and pray to God you never make it. If you ruling in the city that I'm from, then you better tote a gun because these niggas shoot for fun. If you got it, then somebody wanna take it. Put a gun up in your face and pray to God you never make it, nigga. If these niggas got a gun, then I'll get two. If there's smoke inside my city, bet I'm puffing on it. Put the safe inside the coupe, now I'm on my way to you. The streets are jungle, not a zoo. I'll bring the trap inside the booth. I was out busting moves, but I heard you was here, so I'm here now. So tell me, my nigga, what the fuck is all of this bullshit I'm hearing about? Something about how you was gonna clap it, you capping, you never been like that. Which guns are you towing? What blocks have you spun? If there's smoke, then you know you don't fight back. All these guns in the whip and they loaded, yeah. My niggas stay focused, yeah. They empty the clip and they keep them reloaded. I'm drowning them out with the full fit. This the old bitch, and she stay on her bullshit. Y'all was talking, so she started screaming, going stupid like hell with no Keenan. Keep on chewing till ops are depleted. Now they catching the meaning, they gave me a reason to stitch up the floor and repair. Feels fine, now they acting scared. Yeah, bang bustin' shots to the air. I bangin' my shots for clear. Hit a stain off the porch to the stairs. These people around you gon' stare, but as long as they good, then they really won't care, nigga. If you fooling in the city that I'm from, then you better tote a gun because these niggas shoot for fun. If you got it, then somebody wanna take it. Put a gun up in your face and pray to God you never make it, nigga. If you rolling in the city that I'm from, then you better tote a gun because these niggas shoot for fun. If you got it, then somebody wanna take it. Put a gun up in your face and pray to God you never make it, nigga. I'm from the heights where it's litty at. You can meet me on the block where the drug dealers and the killers at. Come to order on a cop. I make money on my own. Look, I gotta go, buddy. Yeah, I'm on the road. Where I'm from, shooters put you in the scope, and niggas run up on you when you in the hood. You gotta keep you a weapon 100% of the time. Not saying you good, that's a suggestion to keep you protected ahead of the crime. You ain't selling, you ain't pump. Nah, take a seat, you a bump. See, you ain't cuffing, you a dub. Nah, and bitches in here like a club. I'm going retarded, I aim at the target. I'm turning your brain into pesto. Boom, 45 on Lego. It's Liddy like South Central. I hit the dip on the cop, making a flip on the block. Stop being son, you not. I see you mix it a lot, and you can see me with the same clip. Keep big blunt in rotation. Big dope, I look Asian. The weed you smoking shit is basic. You don't know about the struggle, you don't know about the hustle. Nah, you wasn't moving the pack, popping a break or flipping a bundle. Nah. If you fooling in the city that I'm from, then you better tote a gun because these niggas shoot for fun. If you got it, then somebody wanna take it. Put a gun up in your face and pray to God you never make it, nigga. If you rolling in the city that I'm from, then you better tote a gun because these niggas shoot for fun. If you got it, then somebody wanna take it. Put a gun up in your face and pray to God you never make it, nigga.
Bitch, I'm from the town. I flip an ounce to a pound. You can smell the loud when I'm around. Water on me, I might drown. Bag on me, I'm the man now. A jar doesn't get your man down. The richest county, but a slum town. Banana purchase to numb out. Real niggas that they rob with me. I'm talking that hella do robbery. Like 50 niggas on the side of me. New to the game, but we body beats. Sap only, come and follow me. Your body lock, set your mind free. Don't talk a lot, you gotta sit and listen. Certain niggas ain't gon' see the vision. Gotta work hard, late nights, 4 to 4, great white. No middleman, set their own price. Tell them pop a women like a bike life. Head crack with the dice like she got good pussy with a mouth like. I'm breaking numbers off the back price. Triple B to help me stack right.
If you fooling in the city that I'm from, then you better tote a gun because these niggas shoot for fun. If you got it, then somebody wanna take it. Put a gun up in your face and pray to God you never make it, nigga. If you rolling in the city that I'm from, then you better tote a gun because these niggas shoot for fun. If you got it, then somebody wanna take it. Put a gun up in your face and pray to God you never make it, nigga.
100 straight.
This is that awesome red cross, another greedy monster. Ain't got a problem tucking, ducking, fucking with your daughter. This is that old school back type shit. Got Hail Marys for all my niggas out there slanging them zips. Yeah, gave my mans a chance, but now it's over. Hold on to sleeping cobras. It's funny he reigns today, but look again, tomorrow's over. From the city where niggas clap a lot with no remorse in. You was horsing with that nigga till he flashed the chrome tip. Ask him, any real nigga that wanna die is unknown to me. But niggas acting real hard, they thumb-thotting for tweets. Till you see them in streets and boulevards and avenues talking, don't you know that's cheap? I'd rather you sleep. Got gold bars in the gold room, unmasking for thee. Untouchable fat guy who's mastered life by himself. Seen the shady deeds up under the trees, now what's left? The art of the split. I break it down, roll it up, smoking on what's the name of this shit. All you autistic rappers need to call it a quits. I hope you know we know y'all boys ain't really copping a brick. Stay off the block, nigga. Look, you niggas chicken Chinese chopping with broccoli. We do this with ease in different leagues like soccer teams who want beef. I got the steak with the collard greens, hot sauce on his mouth. People saying his shit mean. I am talking to all you imposter and rap bastards. This is coming from the nigga who you know is gon' smash you. Harass you with these bars like you filed for trespassing. Stuff your body in a trash can. This is that awesome red crossing of the greedy monster. Ain't got a problem tucking, ducking, fucking with your daughter. This is that old school back type shit. Got Hail Marys for all my niggas out there slanging them zips. Yeah, this is that awesome red crossing of the greedy monster. Ain't got a problem tucking, ducking, fucking with your daughter. This is that old school back type shit. Got Hail Marys for all my niggas out there slanging them zips. Look, gold shotty, gold grills in his mouth. Motherfuck the rules, he holding up, patrolling the house. Mama see visions on his desk, she making cookie stretch. But fuck it, he on the mission, home invasions, what's left? I hit a lick for 3 grand, another for 10 bands. Next thing you know, I had them purple Mally keys in my hand. Your fraudulence has got me asking why you living this life. I educate you, cross your neck, ABCs with a knife. Stay off the block, I know some niggas with that thing in they sock. My next door neighbor still selling them rocks, nigga. Stay off the block, I know some niggas with that gat in they sock. You asking questions and they ready to pop, nigga. Stay off the block. What y'all niggas really know about this? Journey in my mouth, the fuck if his spouse. All high rich, stay off the block. I know some niggas with that thing in they sock. You walk up on them, ask what's up.
We just ended our first show, and we are incredibly grateful to everybody who watched and shared the live.
I'm your boy, Mr. Wilson.
We have Lionel with us.
Je suis Lionel Louis-Dehors. Je vous invite à suivre tous les jours T-Chess Band sur Radio King.
And of course, Peppermint Sandy. Thank you very much for watching our show.
I asked the Lord if I would die, would they miss me? Would they send me away with hugs and kisses? Talk about me in the porch during Christmas, or when they in the porch doing 60. They're only gonna love me when I'm buried. I wanna be a legend in this shit like Barry. Pouring roses in my body like it's February. They'd rather pull the liquor out than for me to rock the crown. Tired of being in the crowd, I'd rather be just singled out. Visions still kinda cloudy, I wish that I could clear it out. Body still kinda wavy, I wish that I could piss it out. People say I'm kinda crazy, I might as well just prove 'em right.
My mind's gone, my mind's gone. They say that I just lost it all, I lost control. But still I wanna go until I reach the end of the fucking road. They don't wanna see me rule the world, no. They don't wanna see me rule the world, no. They'd rather see me dead and gone. They'd rather see me dead and gone. And they don't wanna see me rule the world, no. They don't wanna see me rule the world, no. They'd rather see me dead and gone. They'd rather see me dead and gone.
They'd rather see me in a casket, patiently waiting for me to just crash. So I just fasten my seatbelt, hands straight forward, nigga face forward. Till I'm King Cooper, ain't no game over. Take a shot to Louis till I'm sober. 50 chance. Why the hell you think we're flipping quarters? Trying to get $1 million before they read my eulogy and my memorial. Separating bullshit from the cream, like if I was eating Oreos. Separate the Louis from Supreme. Separate myself from niggas, they ain't even worried about my dream. All they worry about is scheming. How you gon' wanna be next to the guy when you act like a demon? How do you act for respect when respect is the thing you not giving? How do you live with yourself? How do you live with yourself? Well,
see, my mind's gone, my mind's gone. You said that I just lost it all, I lost control. But still I wanna go until I reach the end of the fucking road. They don't wanna see me rule the world, no. They don't wanna see me rule the world, no. They'd rather see me dead and gone. They'd rather see me dead and gone. And they don't wanna see me rule the world, no. They don't wanna see me rule the world, no. They'd rather see me dead and gone. They'd rather see me dead and gone. They'd rather see me dead and gone.
Hey, what's up? This your boy Head Coach from Live House Music Group, and you're now tuned in to K1NG Radio.
Because you ain't got what I got, so why you blaming me? The way you talk behind my back, draining my energy. So I just gotta let it cap so it be clear to see. I got a bag on me, don't need no brag to please. I got a mag to squeeze. I'm I'm a masterpiece. Always attached to heat. You cannot match my beat.
You are now tuned in to K1NG Radio, the #1 independent radio station in South Florida.
Welcome back. Sports Talk with Joey T. Live on K1NG Radio. So I promise you more NBA news up after my break. So here we go. Kyrie Irving of the first place leading Boston Celtics is officially day-to-day with a strained knee after having an MRI. Now this injury came in the second quarter of a 123-112 victory. Now the thing that's scary about this injury is Kyrie's coming off a knee injury last season, which he had screws put in the knee, and this injury was caused without contact, which is even scarier, because if you can see the trauma to the knee, you can understand the injury. When he was just running around to pick, there was no contact at all made. He planted and lipped off. That's scary because you don't know what type of damage happened inside that knee. So we're still waiting for further detail. As it stands right now, what the Celtics have released is it's a strained knee. So let's see where that goes. But the Celtics still ended up coming back and winning 123-112 without Kyrie in. So let's talk a little bit about who's there at a backup. Now you have Rozier as the backup. He's 24 with a 13.75 player efficiency rating. Now let's look at Irving. Kyrie's 26. He has a player efficiency rating of 25.3. So he's not gonna. Listen, Rozier's good. He's a great backup. Marcus Smart's playing at the 2 position right now. He can handle the rock if he needs to. But none of these guys are the knowledge, leadership of Kyrie. If Kyrie can make it back by season end, I still like Boston's chances out of the East. But without Kyrie in the lineup, I think the Celtics struggle with Philly. But that Boston team is really good. Best coach in the league with Brad Stevens. Great roster. If they go out and get AD in the offseason, I think 2020 they challenged the Warriors. But this year, without Kyrie, they could be in trouble. Now, Kyrie ranks number 11. He's the 11th rated player in the NBA and player efficiency rated. So he's got skills. When you look at who's above him, it's Harden, Anthony Davis, MVP caliber guys. Now, Kyrie wasn't standing head and shoulder above anybody in the league right now, but he was playing good quality basketball. Boston MVP, not league MVP, because as it stands right now, Anthony Davis or James Harden is going to win the MVP. But Kyrie was playing on a new level with his player efficiency. But like we said before, as I was ranting, without seeing any contact and just some type of strain in the knee, this could signify further injuries within the knee structure and whatnot. I'm not a doctor, so don't take my word on that. I'm just speculating. And let's talk some more about this, about what's going on with Boston. If Kyrie is out for a long term of the season, if I'm Brad Stevens, I'm sitting down Kyrie until we get to that last 2 weeks of the season. Then we say, Kyrie, it's time to get back in game shape, because you need this guy if you're going to make a playoff run. There's not very many teams that can compete with this Boston Celtics team as it stands right now. But for right now, Kyrie's day-to-day. We're waiting to see if he has worse injury than we believe. What's going on there? We have had no further information about his knee. So, without further ado, let's go ahead. We'll wind down. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, NFL news, Miami Dolphins making moves, adding coaches. So keep it locked here. K1NG Radio Sports Talk with Joey T.
You are now tuned in to K1NG Radio, the #1 independent radio station in South Florida.
I got a bag on me, don't need a bag, please. I got a mag to squeeze, I'm a masterpiece. Always attached to heat, you cannot match my peak. Haters attached.
Baby, let's just get this bag and take her for a vacay. Let's fill these empties and drink until we're wasted. Morning time, let's get back to the grind. You moving like you're the one, so let's not waste the time. Cause shit's expensive, everything's got a price, and the rest of them irrelevant, so please pay that on mine. Come on over, we can turn back time. I know we ain't sober, we can smoke this sublime. We can smoke this sublime. Hey, so, keys.
I swear I thought I told you niggas never play with me, because you ain't got what I got, so why you blaming me? The way you talk behind my back draining my energy, so I just gotta let it clap so it be clear to see. I got a bag of me, don't need to brag you please. I got a mag to squeeze, I'm a masterpiece, always attached to heat. You cannot match my peak, haters attacking me, but they never catching me. I got a million bags, I do a million things. Pull up with business, so this how we chillin' and none of you niggas can hang. Always roll up with the gang, really be ready to bang. I'm rolling with guys and we bust a pipe if you ain't speaking our slang. It's my time, I'm up grind, I know I be feeling the beast. I really be living the struggle, I'm all in the huddle, I'm eating the feast. If you be dissing, I ain't never missing, I know that I come with the heat. Watching the glisten, I know you be pissing, we really be killing the beat. I'm gon' shine, you be blind from seeing the lights. I'm so high, watch me fly like a kite. I be ballin', I know you be thinking that I'm really neat. How you stallin', I know you be bumping this song on repeat. I swear I thought I told you niggas never play with me, because you ain't got what I got, so why you blaming me? The way you talk behind my back draining my energy, so I just gotta let it clap so it be clear to see. I got a bag of me, don't need to brag you please. I got a mag to squeeze, I'm a masterpiece.
Pull up on the game, yeah. Pull up on the game, yeah. Pull up on the game, yeah. But if I do it, up in the game, I'm in the game, I'm in the money, the rape, yeah. Money coming in, know where you lit, I'm in the game, full of the fame, yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa. Pull up on the game, yeah. Pull up on the fame. Money coming in, yeah. Money coming in, that we know, that we live. Bitches on the floor, yeah, giving me top in the strip club. Pull up in a Rari, now I screwed up in a lamb, yeah. Hey, hey, whoa, whoa. Yeah, money coming in, yeah. Money coming in, yeah. I've been with the game, yeah. 100K lost, never switch up on the game. If I go broke, I would never switch on game. If I go broke, I would never switch on game. Yeah, pull up in the game. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Whoa, whoa. If I pull up in a Rari, now I'm switching lanes. Now I'm going fame, now I'm walking in the rain. Now I pull a gang, now I'm switching with my lane. Got bitches on the ground, now I full up in a lane. Yeah, whoa, whoa.
K1NG Radio, about to kick off Sports Talk with Joey T live only on K1NG Radio. Make sure you tune in.
Yo, 1, 2, 1, 2. Fidel y Dani, that's right. Internacional. Let's do this. Let's go.
Ando con lo mío, acabo de llegar. Discoteca llena de botón bocina. Un par de gatas sueltas, listas para bailar. Ando con lo mío, acabo de llegar. Discoteca llena de botón bocina. Un par de gatas sueltas, listas para bailar. Flor de discoteca, andamos bien guilla. Prendí vestimenta, andamos combinados. Cabeza dando vueltas, andamos en nota. Flor de discoteca, flor de discoteca, flor de discoteca, andamos bien guía. Prende vestimenta, andamos combinados. Cabeza dando vueltas, andamos en nota. Flor de discoteca, flor de discoteca. Sigue el bailoteo, no perdamos tiempo. Quiero ver lo que tú das, sigue el maquineo. Sigue el bailoteo, no perdamos tiempo. Quiero ver lo que tú das, sigue el maquineo.
Tremendo flow y la cartera llena de plata. Un cuello bien pesado como brilla la cubana. Entramos pa' la disco y se arrebata toda la gata. Llegaron los que la son saca. Cuando entramos pa' la disco todo se pone slow. Como si fuera Matrix que tenemos todo el flow. Por eso es donde llegamos, llamamos la atención. Y las mujeres se nos pegan porque sienten atracción.
Flor de discoteca, andamos bien guía. Prende vestimenta, andamos combinados. Cabeza dando vueltas, andamos en nota.
tuned in to K1NG Radio, the #1 independent radio station in South Florida.
Yeah, buddy. Welcome. So we talked plenty of basketball today. Not to mention that tomorrow pitchers and catchers report. Position players come back Sunday for MLB. But enough about baseball because baseball is irrelevant in Miami. Let's talk about what really matters down here. The Miami Dolphins hired Jim Caldwell as the quarterback coach and assistant head coach to new coach Brian Flores. Another big grab. Look, we saw Caldwell tutor Matt Stafford as he came into his all-pro status. Caldwell is a great quarterback. As it stands right now, we're going to go into next season, 2020, with Tannehill as our quarterback, unless we can nab somebody in the draft, which I don't think is going to happen with our pick at 13. But let's continue. Let's look at some more of these hires. This staff is only left with 3 assistants from the Adam Gase era. Now, I'm not saying Gase was a bad coach, which he was. So let's just call a spade a spade. Adam Gase was a bad coach. Couldn't get the job done. His assistant coach did nothing to elevate the height of this team. And in my opinion, the Dolphins under Gase never had a winning culture. But with Brian Flores come in, he's going to expect a winning culture. Through matriculating game plans and masterminding everything from the coin toss to the final whistle, Brian Flores is ready to coach this team, I believe. Let's start looking at the staff he brings in. So he's bringing in Patrick O'Graham as his defensive coordinator. Danny Grossman as his special teams coach. Grossman comes over from New England. He brings in 3 New England Patriots assistants. So he's adding. Now look, the Patriots are the Patriots because of Tom Brady, because of Bill Belichick. But there's a culture of winning in New England. Look, Tom Brady's never had a season where he's made $20 million. You know why? Because his culture is winning, not money. So these guys are going to come forward and bring that culture to the Miami Dolphins, which is something we've long needed. Since Don Shula has left the Miami Dolphins, Jimmy Johnson took over and Jimmy left, and the Juan Stash era, where it was 3 yards in a cloud of dust, this team has not had a culture of winning. We've had some winning seasons, but never expected to win and win and win. And this is what we have now. So I think Jim Caldwell as his sounding board is a great area to start out with. Assistant head coach Jim Caldwell will be great sounding board. Let Brian Flores continue to move on in his rookie season as a head coach. This guy was an NFL linebacker. He likes a 3-4 style. Now his defensive coordinator O'Shea is going to need to bounce ideas off each other. These guys are going to make it work. Brian Flores never got the defensive coordinator title. He was the play caller. So don't mess around here. We know he was the D coordinator, and that was what he did there. Led into multiple Super Bowls in that role. So as we said before, only 3 Adam Gase assistants left. Great move in my opinion by Brian Flores. Now if you look back over the tenure of the other coaches we had, many of our assistants stay the same for a long time. And without a complete culture change amongst this franchise, we're gonna you put shit in, you get shit out. That's gonna be that became the culture of the Dolphins. Now under Brian Flores, this guy brings a new intensity. Rookie coach, gonna be hungry. So let's see what he could do. So Patrick O'Graham is your new defensive coordinator. He gets a title. I'm sure that's something Brian Flores always had a grudge against Bill Belichick of only being a play caller and not a coordinator. Chad O'Shea is your new offensive coordinator. Now I'm hoping this guy can bring some creativity to a team that lacked any uniqueness. We're talking about a team that under Tony Soprano invented the Wildcat. This team under Adam Gase was not even a West Coast offense. It was a pathetic offense. Look, if Ryan Tannehill is healthy, there's things we should be doing with that are going to be what other teams can't do because they're not athletic enough. Remember, Ryan Tannehill played wide receiver with Texas A&M in college, transitioned to quarterback in the NFL. So we know what this guy's capable of. He's an athlete. We should be moving formations, never settle. I'm hoping that's what Coach Flores brings in, as he saw Tom Brady move out to the lineup at wide receiver and see New England doing whatever they had to get a touchdown. Listen, formation change. Don't stick with the traditional, boring offense that teams played. But let's continue to keep it pushing, Coach Flores. Let's get back to a winning tradition. You came from a winning tradition. Winners breed winners. So that's what I'm expecting for this 2020 season. Now let's see how much of an impact you can make. What's your input in the draft, or does the front office continue to make all the decisions? I'm hoping Coach Flores is hands-on, puts the team quality above everything else. But enough about the Miami Dolphins. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to make you some money as we have done on the last two shows. The Joey T Best Bet coming back. When we come up for our segment wrap and for segment number 4. So I'm going to take a quick break, grab a breath of air, and I'll be right back after this short break. Keep it locked here. K1NG making money for you after this break. Yeah, buddy, right back.
You are now tuned in to K1NG Radio, the #1 independent radio station in South Florida.
Suavecita, bailame si pega.
Con el Dios sorpresa.
I forgive you that you couldn't. I know. I forgive you that you couldn't. I know though. I forgive you that you couldn't see yourself as a king. I forgive you that you just couldn't believe in a dream. I forgive you that you couldn't sacrifice for the team. Loyalty over love, do you know what it means? I gave life to you niggas. I gave life to you niggas. I gave life to you niggas. I forgive you that you couldn't see yourself as a king. They doubt me, talk about me, then laughed in my face. They cowards and busters, your OG's disgrace. I fed them, I helped them, let them stay up in my place. When I ate shrimp and steak, I let you eat up off my plate. Loyalty, it ain't a word, it's just how a God live. If I vibe with you, I ride with you, that's how a God is. Sacrificing for the team, lame you selfish, words embellished. You a peasant and your presence isn't welcome, get my service. Don't get nervous, cause when God talk, you feel some type of way. Realigning all the stars, cause my throne it needs some space. I can't focus on them small minds, I'm in a higher place. I'm like Blooper back in 83, I'm headed out of space. How you doubt it when the power clearly right here in your face? You a buster, you a snake, how you everything you hate? I forgive you that you couldn't see yourself as a king. Loyalty over love, do you know what it means? I forgive you that you couldn't see yourself as a king. I forgive you that you just couldn't believe in a dream. I forgive you that you couldn't sacrifice for the team. Loyalty over love, do you know what it means? I gave life to you niggas. I
Bird. I saw a bunch of these niggas spend their life saving, trying to keep up with the Joneses out here, man. Nigga, we been doing this for the culture, nigga. I'm doing the dash, try and catch you. Been poppin', you the last one to catch it. All my bitches bad, yeah, last one special. All my bitches bad, yeah, last one special. I told them call me Dose, I always come second. Always blessed, don't need to ask for any extras, no. Fuck a dresser, I'm jumping from the second floor. My life a movie, you can't fit this in no episode. I think I got enough game to last a lifetime. For these lanes, it'll probably take a lifetime. Built my own lane, I live a super crazy lifestyle. Built my own lane, I live a super crazy lifestyle. Lifestyle crazy. I ain't been getting no sleep. Lifestyle crazy. I've been running around the whole week. I wouldn't mind just laying up and smoke weed. Hit the casino win and donate all the proceeds to the chick on with investors. Get your own beast. She held the nigga down when they was going to sleep. The least I could do is come let her smoke with me. Shoot the shit and joke. Sure the city let her roll. Hell, she used to move dope for me. And honestly, I ain't think about her in ages. Baby, I live a super crazy lifestyle. Lifestyle crazy. I ain't been getting no sleep. Lifestyle crazy. I've been running around the whole week.
And I'm still hanging in the Jackson, I'm a star, that's crazy. Yo, old lady, get a whip for this, is bye-bye, baby. Ain't doing this, I keep it low, you know the lifestyle crazy. And every whip I'm into, they never know who hate. Damn, I'm glad we made it, other niggas be basic. They see waves, they chasing, I see waves, I'm racing. Pray the phone never start ringing while I'm chasing this money. I say the lifestyle crazy, they'll never take it from me. Yeah, I think I got enough game to last a lifetime.
You are now tuned in to K1NG Radio, the #1 independent radio station in South Florida.
Yeah, buddy. Welcome back. Sports Talk with Joey T. About to get into my favorite part of the show. Part of the show where I put money in your pocket. So here we go. I'm going to give you my best bet for tonight. It's in the NBA. So let's go ahead and here's what we got. I'm going to give you 5 reasons why. We've won our last 2. And here we go. We start off with Oklahoma City's number 2 in pace. Portland, number 18 in pace. Number 3, Portland is number 17 in defensive efficiency. Number 2, OKC is number 19 in three-pointers made. And the number 1 reason that tonight I'm taking the Portland Trail Blazers and Oklahoma City Thunder over the total of 231 is my number in the Joey T system. Have this game closer to 237. So now let's talk about the way these teams are going to get there. Portland is number 16 in three-pointers made. OKC number 19 in three-pointers made. And then on top of that, OKC is number 2 in fast break points, while Portland is number 22 in fast break. So there you go. That's how they get there. Now, these two coaches are thought to be defensive minds, but they're transitioning from defense to fast break points. So Billy Donovan, Coach Stotts get the job done on the defense end by turning it into offense. Now let's look at some trends. Portland is 28 and 26 towards the over in all games. Portland 12 over and 11 unders on the road. Portland is 5 overs to 0 unders in their last 5. OKC 28 overs, 26 under in all games on the season. OKC 16 overs to 9 unders at home. So these two teams' road home splits match up perfectly to get to the over tonight. Now, OKC 3 overs, 2 unders over the last 5 games. So both teams favor the over in the last 5 games. So there you go. Secure the bag tonight. We're locked and loaded. Over 231, Portland OKC. Yeah, buddy. I'll be back here on Wednesday. So keep it locked here. K1G Radio. This was Sports Talk with Joey T. Coming up after me, Juji's got a video mix for you the rest of the day. Keep it locked here. K1G Radio. I'm out.
You are now tuned in to K1G Radio, the #1 independent radio station in South Florida.
Pull up on your baby like some Pampers. I got a bunch of pills in a knapsack. Give them to your girl, she'll be right back. Went and got some girls, now she right back. Right back, right back, okay, yeah. Right back, yeah, huh. Right back, right back. Try to be a nice guy, but okay. I'm a fuck boy, I'm a scumbag. Got some pain pills in my grandma bag, okay, huh. Try to kick the habit. I finally kicked the habit. I tried to be a good guy. With the college came right back a hood guy, yeah. I used to make the honor roll. Now I'm popping mollies, now I'm on a roll, my God. I'm whipping through the hood like a Tron skirt. Hit the gas on the red light, hit the red line. Only real niggas live this life. Whole lot of heat like it's Scottsdale. Arizona Cardinal, I flew a bird. Over a lot of green like a yard sale, okay. I'm a dog paw, cheated on my girl. With a mixed girl and she got the pills. Yeah, I'm bought some pills for my side chick. But I know I make it right back. I was in my A, but now I'm back in MIA. Yes, I came here right back. Now they say I'm tryna fall on right back. Okay, I got them right back. They tried to make me safety running right back. Yeah, okay. Thank God, yeah, that's what's up. And she gon' call me right back. I'm a douchebag, I'm a asshole. I'm a douchebag, I'm a asshole. I'm a douchebag, I'm a asshole. And I will not call her right back. Okay, chillin' on the west side, Santa Monica. And I'ma get it right back. Double cup while I drive like the old days. Right back, tried to kick the habit, but my old ways.
You are now tuned in to K1NG Radio, the #1 independent radio station in South Florida.